What's up, y'all, baby? What happening? This is your pimple aesthetic, pimple cautious, pimple licious. You know, y'all may know from Curtis Corner, baby. This ain't Curtis Corner tonight, okay? This is Curtis Halloween exclusive, all right? So, baby, listen here. I'm part of a tribe y'all don't know down there in the good south of that panhandle. Baby, we be cooking all greens and omelets and ain't no Spanish down there. This is just prime time collard green chicken neck bone, okay? And baby, I'm part of a place that they call the Daddy Coos, you feel me? Founded by my grandpa, Mr. Levi Breelove, you feel me? You know, I used to hang with them cats back in the day, you feel me? He taught me the goodness of pimponometry. All right. And you always gotta have your good bitch. Okay, you gotta have you a good bitch. But in that good bitch, now this ain't one of them good bitches that you go and make you some money. We ain't selling no cat around here, okay? I ain't selling no cat. All right? We ain't selling no cat. You gotta have you a bitch that they gonna get in the back of the back and tote that gat. And when skitting it go spliggity splat, that bitch gonna go get that pet. Okay? So shit, my glass is foggy. But anyway, and you need a bitch that's gonna have your back. Alright? Now, the first thing about being a daddy cool is, baby, you got to always dress like you somebody. Alright? And that don't mean nothing. You know, like I might be in the highs. And I might not look like nobody. But just know, when I step outside, it's gonna be a motherfucking show. You hear me? And the second thing is, baby, in pimponometry, you gonna always have some slick shit to say. Okay? And we're gonna always have a story to tell you. You know? We're gonna always have a story, you know, and if you don't like the story, I don't give a damn. That means you ain't built for the daddy coolness, okay? And next, you're gonna always have some boots, baby. Okay? Cause baby, where I'm from, you gotta always have some boots on you. You know, you're gonna have some boots, but you gonna also have some called tennis shoes. You feel me? Cause you never know when you gotta put the pavement to the slavement and put assholes and elbows and drive. You know, but you ain't running to get away from the shit. You running to get to your car so you can make sure you can throw something, but it ain't gonna be no brick. You feel me? And a lot of folks don't know that about that. You feel me? And so right now, I ain't in my full pimpantry and in my full daddy coolness. So right now I got these right here. Y'all don't know nothing about this, baby. This is prime time chicken skin. Okay? This is chicken and cat skin. All right? Y'all may not know nothing about this, but we from the panhandle. Okay? You see that thing like this in Florida? Yeah, y'all only see that part. You know, you only see that part. That ain't me right there, baby. Okay, I'm from the place where a motherfucker put a pig on the chain in the backyard. And then that bitch go missing. Is it bacon? Can you believe it's not butter? You don't know. It's gone. But yeah, this right here is chicken skin and cat. You don't know nothing about this. I got this flown in from the backyard where they put the grease in the. Y'all need to know how to get the fuck out my business. But yeah. So right now, I'm in my closet keeping it fitted, keeping it jiggly, you feel me? And you know, I got my bitch out there. You know, my bitch ready to tap something up. Alright, remember that. So yeah, you don't get you no bitch that's selling cat. We ain't selling no cat. We packing scats in the back and the biggity back, okay? So just always remember, one, you got to have a bunch of colors. You feel me? You got to. Okay? You gonna always keep you fresh, you feel me? The next thing is you gonna brush your motherfucking mouth. How the fuck you gonna be a daddy cool and your breath stink? Cause if I come around you and that shit hot, you ain't cool. Fuck. Next thing, you always gonna have you a pickup truck, you feel me? And don't let nobody tell you different. You never know. You feel me? You might need to throw something in the back of the leg of the spiggity spec and get your lick back. You feel me? And I ain't gonna tell y'all some of the stuff that be going on down here. Cause that's for me to know. And you to find out when you need it. Alright, and next thing you gonna tuck that shirt in. You gonna always tuck your shirt in, okay? You gonna tuck that motherfucking shirt in, you gonna have on a motherfucking belt. And you put some over it. Alright? Alright then. Keep your eye on. If you don't keep your eye on, you better be close. You best to be close to a motherfucking dry clean, okay? Cause baby, this ain't the rural South, all right? This is where everybody got goals in their mind. So let's take a walk. All right.